Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. First of all, I want to say a really big thank you for all of the support that I got on my last video, and a massive thank you for engaging respectfully in the comments, where you guys were all sharing your own opinions and experiences with K-pop insanity. Because those insane delusional clips tend to go way more viral than when fans post wholesome interactions with idols, that's what the vast majority of people see and associate with that fandom, which is why I think it's important to talk about it. However, in this video, I did want to bring more attention to some of the more wholesome interactions that I have seen with idols and their fans. Because, you know, I'm a K-pop fan too, and I don't want to be all doom and gloom about K-pop. I'm still very much a K-pop fan despite all the craziness that has been going on with certain idol groups. I'm still a big fan of the groups themselves. And so obviously I don't want to be negative about K-pop all the time, because I love K-pop and I want to show the more positive side of K-pop too. And hopefully shed a more positive light on some of these K-pop fandoms. First off, I want to take a look at some of my favourite Fancall moments. Moments where idols have tried to appeal to the delulu within the fans, and the fans have just been like, what are you talking about? Yes, there have been many fan calls that are really uncomfortable and cringy to watch. However, I have also seen some absolute gem fan calls where idols have hopped on expecting the usual delulu fans to be on the other end of the call, and instead they get a regular, normal, non-delusional fan, and they don't know how to react.
좋아하는 고양이는?
고양이?
응. 나? 아니야, 넌 사람이잖아.
Oh my god, the pause after she says, no, you're a person. If I was him, I don't think I'd ever be able to get on a fan call again after that one, I'm not gonna lie. The way I would be so embarrassed, like I would...
It was the writers they kind of put it all up in our waiting room.
And you decided to use that one?
And you decided to use that one? And you decided to use that one is absolutely diabolical. The way she said it too, oh my god. These fans really said, I am not the delusional type. I absolutely love these interactions because it really goes to show that although there are like crazy delusional fans out there, there will always be normal ones walking amongst us. It's like a far cry from the insanity that we so often see on social media. My absolute favourite fan call moment has to be the infamous, whatever that means, fan call. If you know, you know. It's iconic.
It's like embroidered.
Wow!
I did the back too.
Let's wear them
The
together
t-shirt's
maybe
so
later
cool, by the way.
Yeah, I tried to like time it right for tour, but it just didn't work out. But next time, I gotta bring them back.
We're like Spidey couple.
Whatever that means.
That's like a
Oh
web.
my god, the silence. The silence as well is what kills me. This clip brings me so much joy because she's 100% right. Like, what the hell is he talking about? What the hell is that supposed to mean even?
What the hell is even that?
But I feel like so many fans would just go along with it and be like, oh yeah, Spidey couple, yay. But not this girl. No, this girl clocked him and said, what the hell does that mean, sir? I would lie awake at night replaying that conversation over and over again. In my last K-pop insanity video, I do feel like there was a lot of Ateez related content. And don't get me wrong, I still stand by everything that I said in my last video. Some, again, emphasis on some, Ateez fans are absolutely insane. However, I wanted to look at a couple of more positive interactions that I've seen involving Ateez on social media recently. The first one is of this absolute icon at an Ateez concert. I'm in love with this guy. He is so cute.
Yes. Do you know some songs that can sing? What's your favorite song? Ice of Ateez? Can you sing a little bit?
Oh, I'm trying.
Okay, let's go.
Ice of Ateez.
Like, he actually kills the song too, by the way. Like, bless him. This is such a wholesome interaction. Like, I love this so much.
I love you all so much.
Yeah, I knew.
Ateez is my favorite group.
So cute. It's just such a wholesome interaction and really reminds me of why I love K-pop so much.
What's the name? I don't know. Not yet? I don't know. Hey, baby genie.
This is how you interact with idols in a respectful way. I feel like the goal as fans should always be to make your idols feel happy, not creeped out. This is how you show love for your idols in a respectful way that is not crossing any lines and not making the idols feel uncomfortable. The next one I wanted to look at was this girl because, oh my god, she seems so sweet. Also, the bow in her hair is so pretty.
I painted you as a minion on
I do remember.
but I look so different from before.
I do remember. And I was like, what is that? And I was very confused.
And you were like, what? And I was like, yeah.
Honestly, they look like two besties. Again, this is how you show your love for your idols. This is how it's supposed to be done in a respectful way. It isn't crossing any boundaries. It's not trying to do too much. It's not giving creepy. It's not giving cringe. This is how it's done. All of these interactions just goes to show that there are still many, many normal fans out there. Of course there are. It's just that it's often the negative that gets highlighted. And one of the comments that I got in my last video, which I do think was a valid point, was that they think that fans are just willing to do whatever it takes to get their idols' attention, whether that be negative or cringy. It doesn't matter. They just want their idols to notice them and to look at them. And whilst I definitely agree with that statement, it can be done in a respectful way and in a way that actually brings joy rather than negativity. A prime example of this, and one of my favorite ever fan clips for BTS, has to be the Lorax. This girl is honestly my idol. She dressed up as the Lorax to go to Jin's concert. She killed it. It is one of the funniest things I've ever seen, and just such a fun, creative way to get your idol's attention. Like, she got Jin's attention all right, dressed in fluorescent orange as the Lorax with that giant yellow mustache. Oh my god. Honestly, she is such an icon for this. This has to be hands down one of my favorite things that a fan has ever done to get their idol's attention. This right here, this is how you get your idol's attention. If you want your idol's attention and you don't want them to think that you're crazy as fuck, actually, I feel like you can still say this girl looks crazy, but she doesn't look delusional. That's the difference. She's not holding a sign that says, "Hunt me like I'm prey." She went to this concert to spread joy. She went to this concert to get her idol's attention in the most entertaining way possible that is still respectful of the artist. Like, in the clip, as you can see, Jin found it really funny. It would be impossible not to. As I said, I feel like this is one of the funniest things I've ever seen a fan do at a concert, and just really goes to show that if you really want your idol's attention, you can do it in a way that is still respectful of the idols. I just wanted to talk about K-pop fans in a more positive light. I'm really glad that I made my last video because it is something that I really wanted to talk about, and I do think that crazy delusional fans need to be called out for their behavior. Because, as I mentioned in that video, I do think it reflects poorly on all K-pop fans. However, as a K-pop fan myself, I don't want to show only the negative side of K-pop fans, obviously. Basically, I didn't want it to be all doom and gloom about K-pop. I wanted to show some of the more positive K-pop fan interactions that I've seen on social media recently too. It's not all bad. It's just that the bad stuff is often what goes viral. And really just to show that you can interact with your idols in a respectful way. You don't have to be delusional to get your idol's attention. It's not all crazy out here. There are still fans who appreciate the fan/idol relationship for what it is. There are still fans out here who recognize that they do not have a personal relationship with their idols. They don't try to cross over any lines that shouldn't be crossed. And they show their love and appreciation for their idols in a way that is respectful. And I just wanted to show that because I feel it's important to recognize the good side too. And with that being said, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!